Pounders, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well tonight. We've got some exciting news and updates to dive into for the draft tools we'll be using on stream tonight. And this one is a game changer. One of the coolest additions is the new combinational ownership tool, which we'll be seeing momentarily, that Josh updated. And I'm pretty pumped to show you how it works to give you guys an edge this draft season. So before we jump in, quick shout out to bestballoverlay.com. You could use promo code Pounders, all caps, for 25% off your sub. Trust me, the biggest edge in best ball. Now, we did sneak into a big board. We tipped off the Patreon members as well as Maxers on the YouTube memberships. It looks like, who snuck in here with us? Just Trev. If someone's lurking, let me know where you're drafting from. Don't be a stranger in the chat. What's up, guys? How's it going? What's up, fellas? What's up? So pretty soon, you will see how the new draft tool works. And we did show you a little heads-up display before, but now it's live. You guys can access this yourself on bestballoverlay.com, the latest update. If you guys already are subscribed to it, make sure you go over to the website and you download the newest extension update. That easy. And we've been running really cold with the Barkley ownership, huh? 1.6%. You can switch it. All tournaments. I can set it to just big board expos. I'm going to have to download those real quick. Let me download those real fast. Let's see. Or we could just leave it here. JJ at 4. I feel pretty confident even bringing JJ at 3. Look at this. Barkley goes at 3. Of course, we get the 4 spot here. We're at 14.5% Gibbs. We're over there. We're over on Chase. Just running cold on Barkley, which is fine. And Bijan, we do have ranked in the 5 spot, which I'm pretty comfortable with. Let's go. Kane in the chat. What's up, dude? What's going on, Pete? Seth in the house dropping spoons. Wow, BTJ at 7, huh? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. My JJ ownership's real low too, so I'm actually pretty happy to get this up and moving. So with Jefferson, we have a shit ton of Helm, Elijah Moore, and again, these are picks that go late, so I don't really care as much. 66% Jalen Hurts. Now, again, you can see the amount of teams that we have Justin Jefferson on. It's only 3, so no real worry here. If it's someone that we were a little heavier on, like Achane with 21%, I'm gonna start looking more into my combos, but 3 teams, really not too worried with JJ right here. Could leave that up. Let's do this. Okay. Drake London, Achane. Yeah, I've seen more people drag Drake London up, and this is probably the reason for his ADP rising in the last few days. It's risen about one whole pick. Lad coming off the board a little early as well. This is typically Henry here. Yeah. Henry's gone. Listening while waiting in on a war room. If you guys want to join OTS on a war room draft, check his stream that he did last night. It was awesome. CMC at 17 with the Pukas. I had CMC ranked at 23. Obviously, you're not going to get any shares, so I did adjust it. I think I put him at 21 now. He's fallen to me at 21, and I have taken him there, so adjusted the ranks just a little bit. Just a little bit. Bowers goes at 18. His ADP's slipping just a little bit, while AJ Brown's rising. Lad's rising. Drake London. And we get questioned here with JT next. I don't mind it. Let's be an ADP hog here. Let's just be tied to ADP on this one. I don't mind JT at 21. We got another pick in 5. We'll see who falls to us there. Just curious because we do have a little more JT. A lot of Gunnar Helm. A lot of these are just like my late round guys right now. That's interesting. 33% with Chase. 2 out of 6, not a big deal. Where does Najee go if he lands on the Chargers? Yeah, that's a really obviously it's a really good spot for Najee. Probably one of the nut landing spots because he'd be an absolute workhorse. Someone that's just been like guaranteed 300 touches over the last couple years. My God, he's been a workhorse and just shy of 300 here, just under 300 here. What's that? 299. Yeah. So I mean, if he goes to the Chargers, you're looking at 300 touches. Like he was a good value last year. I think he's a pretty good value this year. I already have him ranked up the board. I have him 18 spots ahead of ADP right now. B-Rob, we're up on ADP as well. Oh. I mean, it's Bucky. It's Bucky or Terry here. Bucky probably because I just have no shares, and 28 seems like a pretty good spot. Let's start with 2 RBs and a receiver. And let's see, maybe if we get enough likes tonight, we'll rip a second draft. So if you didn't get into this one, no worries. We're gonna rip a second draft, I think. Let's try to get to 40 likes before this one ends. We'll rip another one. Breece Hall goes right after. Terry kind of sliding a little bit. That'd be Terry. 29, but really this is like 27 because I have him behind the QBs. If you guys had to pick one to score more points than the other, James Cook or Bucky. James Cook going 9 picks later. Where are the feels? Bucky or James Cook? Josh Allen, Bowers, and BTJ. This name's familiar. Honestly, Nick might be lurking. This might be a lurker here. This might be a lurker. Bucky, Cook, Bucky. I like James Cook, man. I like James Cook. Bucky, I do think there's a little less certainty with the change in OC. That's all. It's tied 2-2. All right, who's gonna be the tiebreaker, Cook or Bucky? Any idea when they announce next year's Madden cover? No, I have no clue. No clue. I haven't played Madden since college. You don't wanna know how long that was. Let's go! Andy, Aaron, Sandy. I just combined both. A little dyslexia there. Holy smokes. Oh, and the Doc comes up a little late. It's 3-3 now. I just wanna know who to fade. Just pretend CMC's on the cover. This is a really tough spot to go QB when you go 0-2-1. Ugh. I think we're just double tapping receiver in this range. I think we're just double tapping receiver here. See what that does. Have a little refresh. Alright, now we have it set to just big board. Cool. Right on. Let's see who comes back around. There should be a plethora of wide receivers. Zay off the board. Lamar went at 41. Damn. Jane Daniels at 43. Only a couple badgeless in this room too. Few black badges. Trev started with Gibbs, JSN, Garrett Wilson, Rome. Is Rome ranked too far board? Are we just are we pushing the year 2 bump a little too early? Rome seems expensive. Zay Flowers seems a little priced up too. I know the range is weird, but I would probably just rather Jalen Hurts over this whole group of receivers, to be honest. That'd be sick. The Barkley reverse hurdle, maybe Madden cover, that'd be ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous. Alright, let's bring in Waddle here. Let's bring in Waddle. Try to recover. Yeah, everyone. Good call, I like that 100%. So on the tool, you can click the arrows and scroll through the players on your team, right? So basically, you can search too. So, like, if I have Jonathan Taylor and I wanna see whatever, how much Myers I have right there, you can go through the positional players if you wanna see wide receivers. It's really easy to find, especially if you're looking for your combinations through the first couple rounds. It's very, very easy to find those players. A really big edge for your portfolio, especially if you're gonna be drafting all season long. You guys are absolutely gonna love it. And the myth, the man, the legend. The person who built it came in 21st in BBM. That's usually a good sign. What's up, Josh? What is up? Kamara goes, Pickens, Courtland Sutton. I don't think anyone's doing anything too wild just yet. Big Bash is trying to bury himself for wide receivers. Only has 2. Same thing with good luck. But Jalen Hurts at 48, man. Burrow goes at 60 here. That's more my flavor. That's more my flavor. It's just if you want him with Chase, like, maybe. I don't see him falling to 72. I just don't. It feels less likely this year that you get Burrow to slide, because in years past, if it was uncorrelated, he would eventually, through the big board season, would fall all the way back around to the correlated Chase pick. I just don't see it happening this year. It's just so many picks. His ADP would have to slide 20 picks, 24 picks. Godwin, Ridley, K-Walk, Debo, Judy. So this is a good spot for either one of those rookie RBs or receiver. Damn, I have no Travion Henderson in the big board. Fix that, dude. Fix that right now. Fix that right this second. And there you go. See a glaring issue with your portfolio just like that. Let the mend begin. Let the mend begin. Yeah, you can sort of see you can definitely see my fades. Pacheco, Purdy, I have none, 0 Purdy. Trying to get my Tyler Warren shares up. In the latest CSV ranks, we raised him up about a full round. Wow, I actually have no Pitt. I have a ton of Pittman in the little board. I know that. Kelsey, we dropped to 125. Ugh, just keep dropping them every single update. Who do we have up here? Okay. You go Quinshawn, Myers, Amika. I like all these plays. I like all 3 of these. I think we have to go receiver here. Myers feels the best. Do we go do we split hairs with Jaden Reed here? Falling 6 picks. He's right on our ADP for him, and we have 0 shares where we have 26% of Mika. Let's make yeah, he fell 7 picks. Let's put the hat in the bucket there. We can also grab Jordan Love on the way back around is the thinking, and I know I have no love, so pretty decent spot to touch up there, the portfolio. What's your thoughts on Pickens ADP? This is actually very tough. It's very tough. We know he has an extremely high single game ceiling, but what's the quarterback situation gonna look like? Is he gonna get doubled every single game because there's no number 2 outside of, like, Pat Fry? What's Roman Wilson this year is even a crazier question. Um, his ADP is tricky. I think he's fine around ADP. I have him ranked up a little bit. I've cooled off just a tad. I had him ranked up a little more. I was grabbing too much in a little board, and I adjusted it. It's really it's really the range that's tricky for Pickens, right? So when there's certain players that are off the board, I don't mind adding them in. Like, this is a pretty good spot where he goes right here. Olave's off, Waddle's off, and remember, these guys have both risen quite a bit already this offseason. Addison's off. You're picking between like, Chris Godwin, we don't know who he's gonna be after the injury. I'm going Pickens over Calvin Ridley. Courtland Sutton, Pickens is a toss-up. You expect Denver to touch on receiver and or tight end, pass catching tight end. I think the ADP is correct for him. It's not someone I would want to, like, full fade at that price. Just we know he has an elite single game ceiling. Not really. This is a team you gotta remember, like, they just presumably attempted to trade for Trevor Lawrence. So, they're trying to make a playoff push. They're not trying to sell pieces right now and tank. They actually think they're in a good spot for the playoffs right now, so they're gonna try to build around him. Let's see what we get coming back to us. Mooney off the board, Andrews off. I wanna go the rookie tight end first. I like this spot, specifically because Andrews went off the board. It's really tough. It's really tough for me to not grab Andrews in the 90s, so I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that happened. Got Ridley over Pickens again, unknown at QB for the Titans as well. It's I would just go the younger guy, to be honest. I would just go the younger guy. Ridley turning what, 31 this year? Ridley's 30, he's turning 31 December 20th. Yeah, I can't get to him with Waddle Olave there. That I agree with, and that's where that's where my Pickens, you can see it's only 1 share out of 20 drafts for the big board. I have, like, 38 little boards. This feels like a wide receiver spot. Could go Bakey Bake, Earthquakey Quake, Bakey Bake here with Bucky, oh, Cade Otton. but can also grab one of these guys. Let's go Cup in this spot. Let's go Cup. We're gonna see if we can get Love to fall. He typically doesn't. That's the crazy thing, but we're gonna test it. We're gonna test it. We see Baker Mayfield fell, so maybe, just maybe, this room is gonna chill on QBs a little bit. Maybe that's a sign. If Bakey didn't f but now you have Herbert go off the board 11 picks early. If Baker didn't fall, I would have probably just locked QB. But for a team building perspective, it does feel good to get your 5th receiver in that spot. Really digging this build. It's gonna be a matter of, can we get, like, JJ McCarthy, Tua, and Love. That would be a that'd be an ideal 3 QB build right there. Based on stacks and price, would fit the team really well. Ridley over Pickens, another one. Ridley will eat with the rookie QB. Yeah, it's I see them both in similar situations where maybe, just maybe, you could point to the difference of, like, Steelers probably gonna go run heavy, better defense, maybe closer games, maybe not chucking the ball as much as the Titans, likely playing from behind. What's what's going on with running back there? Spears and who? Few people are Ridley over Pickens. I don't blame you. I do think Pickens' single game ceiling's higher than Ridley's at this point in their careers. Wow, look at this run at RB. Now you have to board at 108 with Cam. I'd probably go B-Rob over Cam, but after B-Rob's off the board, I'm cool with it. Over Zach Charbonnet is a little spicy too, but just because we know K-Walk gets hurt every single year. K-Walk's like the new Aaron Jones. Grown man. Oh god. Pickens tilt equity, yeah. He might kill someone on a block. I really want Love here. Few more picks, come on. This guy's got 2 QBs, this guy's got 2 QBs. I think it's down to 3 people. Son of a son. Pain. I don't understand why people go Love naked. I don't I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not there. I'm not there. I haven't figured out the level of strategy, the level of thinking that goes into that. One day I do hope to solve it, but right now, Pittman would have been sick at 117. I think both the guys I like are going off right now. Scoot in the house, what's up, dude? Hey, you don't love being naked. There it is. Perfect, boys. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, we're going B-Rob here. Did we just say screw the quarterback position? I think we just have to lock in our first QB. Let's go Dak. I think Dak's actually a really good value in this range. And let's see if we should be able to get Fergie, like, pick 144. We have him ranked up the board about 20 picks. Do we push him to 141 though? Do we push him to 141 is the question. It won't feel awesome just having no one with Dak, I will say that. Let's see who's available. B-Rob was the other one. If we're not going QB there, B-Rob seems like a smash as RB4. Probably stop at 5 RBs in that situation too, so I think that gives you flexibility, but then you're praying that one of these 3 guys are still on the board at QB. Backdoor Tolbert doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't feel good to me at all. Yeah, and the love team loses one of the players that he's probably looking for. Neil here seems like a good spot. Let's go, Neil. Let's go, Neil. Either way, this team's gonna be a good advanced rate team. That's gonna be the hope. Penix off the board. We'll be able to bring in correlation. We need Tua to fall a couple picks. Now, where's the Hill team's to our right or left? He's to our right. He just went 2 QBs. We'll see. The Hill team could go Tua in this spot. I agree. It's definitely worth it. I'm just pushing it. I'm just pushing it. Backdoor Cowboys wide receiver is so gross. I like Ferg though. Dude, like Dallas is drafting a receiver, like guaranteed. Guaranteed. Think first 2 rounds they go receiver. Put it on the board. Goddard goes at 129. That's sick. Tua goes at 131. You gotta love these rooms, man. You really do. You really do. That's where I'm fine with Dak at 117. If we don't get correlation, fine. Like this is just a great advance rate piece. I feel like at 117. I do have a bounce back year in place for Dallas. And you're getting a nice little discount on them too. Getting a nice little discount. Damn, and Aaron wasn't gonna take Tua. Aaron was lurking too. Aaron was lurking in the 5 spot. What's up, dude? What's going on? What is going on? Damn. You gotta love these badgeless rooms, man. It's not even badgeless, it's just the streets are crazy. There's so many tight ends ahead of Ferguson that should have a pretty good chance of getting Ferguson back, and that's why I just go an RB actually like in that spot. You guys seen my streams. I push QBs, I push stacks sometimes, maybe a little too far, but this one seems a high likelihood of getting Fergie Ferg. Even Colson Loveland there was an absolute beast. Just like that. Just like that. What are the odds Kelsey retires? It's probably like 60-40 in my opinion. 60-40. Oh, really? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. That was smart. That was smart. See, if we looked ahead, could we have gone if we looked ahead and say, "Hey, this guy's got Addison and I want JJ in this specific spot because of ADP. This should be Ferguson and this should be JJ McCarthy because of that." That would have been a big brain adjustment on the go. However, it's February. The the wheels on the bus are still squeaking. Ugh. Ugh. You get to this spot, and it's nothing but pain. It's nothing but pain. I like Ollie Gordon a lot in this spot too. Man, this could be a 4 we could just go 4 QBs. If we're comfortable with 5 RBs, if you're comfortable stopping at 2 tight ends, we could find an extra roster spot in this team. Our last pick will be a luxury pick. We're definitely going 3 QBs. I like the receiver room so far. Uh-oh. I'm guessing Aaron had Herbert based on that reaction. Oof. Dude, you're good, man. You're good. You pull in a few rookies, hope you get a landing spot in LA, you're good, man. Man, a lot of not a lot of correlation in the big board. It's been this way in the little board, the big board doesn't matter. It's just really hard to get those stacks. At least we got our Dak Fergie Ferg. He'll sign Cole Beasley. Remember when the Bills Remember when the Bills absolutely had to bribe Cole Beasley to go to Buffalo? Like, no one wanted to go to Buffalo that year. He bribed Cole Beasley. Oh god, who was the other guy? It was 2 receivers they super overpaid for Josh Allen's rookie year, and then it was like, "Wow, this guy is good. Let's actually get him a weapon." Then the following year, they got him Diggs, and Diggs went way too late on in all formats. He went way too late. Interesting. Only 3 Dak teams. 100% Devonta Smith. We get different there. No Golden in this one too, which this is cool. A little Golden on with Dallas. That'd be fun. Cool. Cool, cool. What do we wanna do in this spot? It's I'm tempted to just go with the mystery click here. If I have to, I could stop here at 7 receivers. We're just gonna go receiver first. We're just gonna go receiver first. Try to squeeze your 0% pits in there. I saw that. Was that 30% Tillman? Guys, stop zooming in on the exposures, alright? Just because 'cause they're up there. Rude to stare. It's rude to stare. Yeah, yeah. It's going up, baby, and it's going up. Oh, man. John Brown, but you don't remember his but John Brown, I do remember. Don't remember the contract, but I don't think that was the other guy. I could be wrong, it might have been. Geno off the board to pair with a little double stack of Ruski for Trev, JSN, and DK. Beaut. Oh, I'm liking this team. I'm digging that team a lot. Nice. I'm not that in on Blake Corum, but this is solid. Again, if he's the RB2 there, all you need is an injury. Is that glitch thought I saw it was 100%? Nah, not 100%. Harold Fanning Jr. All right, good. We're getting a quarterback in this spot, unless this guy goes. He shouldn't go a fourth. Where does Sam Darnold land? Where's this guy go? Josh Downs, I don't know if he's undervalued necessarily. The range seems okay to me. I think he's definitely priced up. Let's go Sanders. Let's bring in Sanders, and maybe you get Shador to Cleveland is the thought. That's the thought process there. Maybe we'd luck into a little bit of correlation there, which would be cool. which would be very cool. Vegas has 25% top option back at Minnesota. Yeah, that seems like OTS likes Darnold to the Titans, another really good spot. But yeah, where do I actually have Downs ranked? I wanna say a couple picks ahead of ADP. I'm at 21.7%, so I guess I like him a lot in that spot. But typically, I wanna be drafting RBs in this range, and I wanna be drafting man, it's tough for me to go Baker Mayfield in this range, but if I have Mike Evans, I have to start mixing it in more. Um, Goff too. I've been pick blind to the QBs in that range. It's good to see that, the exposures, it's like, "Oh, wow, you have, like, one Goff team and, like, no Bake teams." But, I like tight end in this spot too with Warren. Warren, Mark Andrews. Darnold to the Rams. I don't know, dude. I don't know. What's that do? What's that do? No Jaden Blue. No Jaden yet, Dennis. Wow. Higgins off. Higgins tape's awesome. We're probably going the dart. Javante off too. You guys are pain, man. You guys are a pain sometimes. You guys are a pain sometimes, man. Let's bring in the dart. Man, 2 rookie QBs feels doesn't ever feel good, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. How many likes are we on the video? Tell me we're doing a second one tonight, boys. Tell me we're doing a second one. We're 12 likes away. Oh my. I need to redeem. Nah, I feel pretty good about this team. I do lean into that Javante click there. Like, my soul depends on the Javante click. Also, like, Giddens in this spot too. When those 2 guys are off the board here, I feel like a lost puppy at RB. I like Woody Marks, I like Antonio Gibson. I might just push it. I like this kid too. Ah, Gesicki. Let's bring in Woody. Let's bring in Woody. What are we gonna do with this fit? How many picks do we have left? Like 2? 3. 3 picks. JT, Bucky, Trevion Henderson, Devin Neal, Woody Marks, JJ Rice, Waddle, Reed, Cup. I think we need one more receiver. One more receiver. I could stop here at 2 tight ends. Say Jake Ferguson just ends up being a good value. Tyler Warren gets a nut landing spot. You're probably pretty happy with just those 2. So 1 RB, 1 receiver, and then I think we get a luxury pick, boys, and it could be a 4th QB if we're not confident in this crew, which it's pretty close, or a 3rd tight end. What are we gonna get more points out of, and who's there for QBs? Like, we're hoping for Kirk, Russ. I haven't clicked Rodgers yet. I haven't clicked Rodgers yet. You're looking at one of these 3. We're up in 5 picks. Up in 5 picks. Scoot says 4 QB for the screenshot EV. Good landing spot for Slayton. Yeah, there's many. You're looking at a team that's in contention for a deep playoff run that doesn't have a lot of money. That's where you're hoping Slayton lands, like a Buffalo. Curtis Samuel didn't really work out. I'm pretty I'm pretty happy with Elijah Moore. Here's my last receiver. Up in 6 picks. Gesicki off. Slayton to the Cowboys in the Cooks role could definitely work. You're looking at that 4 touchdown range, which is great for someone that's going in the 20th round. Dan Williams almost popped back to us too. Almost popped back to us. You'd think the Bengals would reallocate resources with the top 5 QB and top 3 wide receiver. It's definitely hard to name 2 better receivers than Jamar Chase. The Nailer comes off the board. The Nailer. Year 2, Marshawn Lloyd? What is he? I don't know. I don't know what he's capable of, but we're gonna bring in a share here. 3 rookie running backs is fun. Rookie tight end, 2 rookie QBs. I guess the team that won the big board last year had 10 rookies. I wanna say the year before, they had 0. So every year is gonna be different. Slayton to the Texans, it's a spot. It's definitely there's worse spots than that, that's for sure. Marshawn Lloyd, the next Kendry Miller. Yeah, you just don't know what he is because he's always hurt. I would definitely gone Kendra in that spot, though. I'll readjust in BBM. I'll readjust in BBM when it's 18 rounds, but in 20 rounds, we're taking shots on Kendra. Copy paste dates. What are the odds? 1, you need Rodgers, or 2, Rodgers beats you when it matters. Feels impossible to click him, I agree. You're basically looking to fill points. Like, I don't I have 0%. He is a tough click. I even have a Levis team over Rodgers. Like, that's tough too. That's tough too. So we have a 3-6-8-2. Let's see what comes back to us, boys. Let's see what comes back to us. There's a couple good options at tight end, including Theo Johnson. Does the dart go at pick 3 to the Giants? The dart news is gonna start heating up. It's gonna start heating up. I honestly think this is Kirk here. I honestly think this is Kirk. If it's not Kirk, it's Mason Taylor, and it's probably pretty close. How many points you get out of Kirk versus how many points you get out of Mason Taylor with these 2. I think it's pretty close. But, like, where are we hoping for Kirk to land, right? You're hoping that he lands in the same spot that, like, Kupp does or Elijah Moore as free agents. That's basically the remedy there. That's basically the remedy. But if you guys just join me, you guys enjoy the content, go down, slap the like on a live stream, hit the subscribe button. We are on the way to 3K subs this season. Hit the little bell for notifications. You'll never miss a draft when we go live. We're at 32 likes. If we get to 35 likes, we'll rip another draft. I'm gonna cover my team. We're gonna cover Trev's team and Aaron's team in the 5 spot. Done. Kirk to Cleveland several times. Think it's solid. And that's another option with Cleveland if we don't get whatever Sanders to Cleveland. Let's check that big board. So that's draft number 23. So it's been a little while since we've actually done a big board. 213. And it is 217. Oh my. Oh, son of a gun. I just marked the wrong team. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check with this. This was probably 210, and this might have been 2 days ago. That sounds about right. Now let's hit the refresh. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Trev, what'd you do to us? 2 spot 3683, gonna be the highest advance rate. Construction. Caleb Williams, Geno Smith, and Jalen Milrow. I'm cool with the 3 QBs. Gibbs, Spears, Dylan Sampson, Corum, Jordan Mason, Will Shipley. Basically, just it's a hero RB build, which it doesn't look that bad. Honestly, I've seen some zero RB teams that don't look too bad. Jason, Garrett Wilson, O'Dunes, DK, Juwan Jennings, Rashid Shaheed, Trey Harris, Tez Johnson. I'm pretty good with it. Yeah, this looks right. The allocation looks good for picks. Hawkinson, Fannin, and Henry looks good. Well, Henry have 21 picks after ADP. I guess you basically just swap these 2 players, though. Like, you lose that pick equity, which is fine. You want to secure the rookie. I'm there with you. Yeah, it's a well-balanced team. Hero RB build around Gibbs. Aaron in the 5 spot was lurking for half the draft before he came out to say hello. Justin Herbert, Michael Penix, and Derek Carr. Try to get a little fancy there and get Quentin Johnson on the way back around, and we just picked him 1 pick earlier. Again, another 3683. Bijan and Brees Hall. Caleb Johnson, 68. Austin Eckler, Rashad Smith, and Singletary. Haven't seen a Singletary click yet. Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Olave, Amika, Christian Kirk, Isaiah Bond, Jaden Higgins. I like this pick a lot. 173 too. No wonder why I couldn't find him. Adam Thielen at 188. Andrews, Kyle Pitts, and Elijah Arroyo. Nice. I like the tight end room. The receiver room's fun as well. A few rookies. You got Adam Thielen to hopefully just give you a nice floor too, while the rookies gain a role in the offense. Mika, obviously, you're hoping starts quick. Kirk, 18 picks before ADP. This is probably closer where I have him ranked. I like the RBs, leaning heavy into these 3 QB, very balanced. And we ended up with probably our first 4 QB build, might be our second though. 4-6-8-2. I have been buried before at the QB position. I'm gonna go Dak, Sanders, Dart, and Kirk Cousins, JT, Bucky, Trevion Henderson, Devin Neal, Woody Marks, Marshawn Lloyd, JJ Rice, Waddle, Reed, Cup, QJ, Cedric Tillman, and Elijah Moore. A couple free agents here. Tyler Warren and Jake Ferguson. The Fergie Ferg, as referred to as the Fergie Ferg. All right. Let's refresh again, get that team up there. Come on, Underdog. 3rd time's a charm. Let's go. 63. We'll extract that new team, get the newest exposures up, and we are back in the draft room. +8. Do what you must. +8. Come and feast, boys. Come and feast. Come and feast. 41 Like-a-roos. Appreciate you guys. Absolutely crushed the goal. Whew. We fell there. We absolutely I'm not going to say it again. I know what you guys are trying to get me to say. Absolutely not. 143 watching, got 89 on the Twitter machine. Come over to the good side. Click the YouTube link. Hit the subscribe button. Help the boy. Help the boy beat the YouTube algo. Who in the house at 1? OTS. Doc 79 at 6. B Hunter looks familiar. Keep calm. Looks familiar. Oh, man. There's going to be quite a few lurkers in this one. Like Deal. Deal could be lurking. Deal could be lurking somewhere. GMK could be lurking. B Hunter. B Hunter, I want to take a shot and say he's in the room. He's in the room. I'd bet on that. Let's see what we get in the 4 spot. Last time we went JJ. Game God at the 8 spot. Let's go. I did not shout the Game God. The badgeless are out here lurking. What's up, dude? If you watch content, if you're in tune with content in February, the no badge is more so it's more beneficial for you. People think you're not going to draft the right players. Lamb it 2, spice it up. Spice it up. Gotta get the expos on here. One time for the boy. Just give your guy Barkley at 4. One time for the kid. One time for the kid. It's never happening. It's never happening. Ah, man. It's nice to dream, though. It's nice to dream. Win is in the 10 spot. Let's go. We do get Barkley at 4. My God. Finally, we get a bark box. We get a bark box share. Let me go here. Completed. Expose. Right here. All right. Green Bean in the house. What's up, dude? What's going on, man? I've done Kirk to Tennessee and Cleveland. That's an interesting one. Kirk to Tennessee would be interesting. I don't know if it's a good spot. I don't really know what it does for Tennessee. But it's something. It is something. We have one Barkley team for the big board. It's very easy to see. Neighbors off at 11. Their ADP's flip yet? Not yet, but Neighbors is catching up. His ADP should flip BTJ in the next 10 days, next 2 weeks. Slowly catching up to him. He's slowly catching up to him. CMC at 15. Henry at 13. Genty at 14. Bowers off. Yeah, so 12 spot takes the hit, just goes double RB. That's a big reason why Drake London's ADP is moving. If the 12 spot wants a receiver, it's the next guy up is Drake London. Tyreek at 19, getting a little different here. Scorpion should be in the house. OTS says Kirk to the Jets. Book it. They love their old receivers, man. They love their old receivers. Nice. We get 2 picks of value on Barkley and 2 picks on McConk. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, Kirk Cousins to the Jets. I do think their defense could be turned around in a year. It's really the offense. The offense is tough. O-line needs help. Oh, yeah, they would get near nothing. Garrett Wilson off at 25. Garrett Wilson, Josh Jacobs. I haven't tapped into Jacobs. Do you think the price is a little rich on Jacobs, where we did see him start to slow down towards the end of the season? T. Higgs. I don't want to hurt anymore. We did 2 RBs and 1 receiver to start last draft. Let's just grab T. Higgs at 28. Yeah, McCaffrey, this is going to be completely dependent on your risk tolerance. Obviously, super high ceiling, but he had a whole year to heal last year in the offseason and didn't, and then missed a majority of the regular season, came back re-injured. Now they say he's close to full health. Like, I just feel like just being lied to again. So I have him at 21, I believe. May have moved him up a little more than that. No, I have him at 21. That's like where I'm willing to risk it. I bet the Jets will take another Achilles guy. 100%. 100%. You never know. You never know. But you got to think things are just way too toxic with Rodgers. So Devontae Adams probably also out of town. Got my second share of Jacobs at 32. Yeah, 32 plays. 32 plays for Josh Jacobs. Marv off the board at 34. What's this dude's ADP nowadays? 35. We have him at 39. Up in 9 picks. If you guys are just joining us and you're wondering like what you're seeing on the screen here, bestballoverlay.com, promo code Pounders, give you 25% off. Basically, it's going to show you your exposures. It's going to show you how much money you have invested into that player. You're also going to get a combination tool, which you can just kind of scroll through your different players and see where your combinations lie, where you're too heavy, where you're too light. Really fun tool to play around with. And it gets increasingly more important the more teams you draft. I just don't see CMC having the ceiling he had 2 years ago. Well, that I definitely agree with you. That's being plagued injury season, being 30 next year. Yeah, 100%. 100%. The wheels fell off the bus for all of San Fran last year. They're also probably a good candidate for a bounce back year like Dallas. But Dallas, you're getting, I feel like, better discounts. I feel like you're getting better discounts. Like where Purdy goes at 111, he goes at 99. I have him ranked at 111. 99, and Dak goes at 122. Like, why is there a 2-round difference on Dak and Purdy? I don't, with a team that's expected to lose Debo and Dallas, which you can probably bank on them grabbing a receiver better than Brandon Cooks. Wow, this is fun. Yo, you're gonna give me Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. We just secured 40 rushing touchdowns. Oh shit. Maybe not 40 rushing touchdowns. We exaggerated a little bit. Purdy's gonna be in the red zone more. I don't know, man. I think we're gonna have a bounce back year for Dallas. Now, I guess that's not saying too much. But if you're projecting a bounce back year for San Fran, we'll see. Waddle off, Devonta Smith off. Yeah, it would been too good to be true to get Devonta Smith to fall 10, 11 picks to 52 and get both. It just wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. It's okay. It's A-okay. Evans off the board, Joe Burrow to the Chase team. OTS brings in Kittle. Brings in Kittle. Mixing off. $52 for Chuba. Let's go receiver here. Let's bring in Olave in the spot. I don't love the Chuba pick, not gonna lie. I have to warm up to it. I have to warm up to it. That was a decent spot. Pick 52 is where we have him ranked. A couple players I like going ahead of him in my ranks, but we also just pick 69 for receivers coming back around. We're gonna fall into this group, which is pretty good. You can do multiple things here. We're probably going receiver running back, if I had to guess. If we go RB there, are we gonna go receiver in this spot? I think that's a little more dicey. I'd rather hopefully grab one of these guys and one of the receivers. I love that. This whole draft, who hams? This whole draft is an exposure pick for me. Does anyone else feel that Rome is priced up, like, too far? Am I the only one? Pick 49 for Rome. Sure, you're definitely baking in that, like, Keenan Allen's leaving, that you're getting a bump with Caleb year 2. Just still feels bad. It feels bad. Remember, he was ranked, like, 1 spot ahead of Ladd last year in the 60s. OTS buying Rome. Ben Johnson buzz. My god. Caleb just couldn't hit the guy. He couldn't hit the guy. Maybe year 2 connection's gonna be a little stronger. I wanna look into this a little more, see how many balls were catchable. This I gotta make a note on. Not buying much, yeah. I don't mind mixing it in when it seems to make sense. It's just interesting. I think you could easily put him behind Sutton. Quiet, more like silent. I'm buying again on Chicago, but still. Who Hams will be 7 to 9%. I respect that. Again, when we think about this stuff, and then you think about, like, how many teams do I wanna get to the finals? For the big board, you'll be lucky if you get 1. That's why I do think it is important to mix it up a little bit. Nice, so we're getting one of these RBs. Feel really good about that. Feel good about that. James Conner off, Caleb off. We'll bring in D Mount. Bring in D Mount. Jalen Hurts. We have 87.5% Ramondre Stevenson. 7 of 8 teams. We're gonna try to stay from Stevenson with this Hurts share. I don't care about the late round guys that I think are just good values. 37.5% Jackson, JSN. We got away from that, which is nice. Goddard. I don't mind this being higher. David Montgomery. Okay, so it looks like we're not going back-to-back RBs. Yes. Dude, keep it simple, right? Keep it simple. Another season, another year clicking Demont and James Conner. Keep it simple. Yeah, we fall into this pocket of receivers, which I think's pretty decent. Dude, love this, man. Love the Amika catching up to Luther Burden pretty quick. Only 6 picks away now. Yeah, Chuba in this range would be nice. I agree. Ugh. This range got gross fast. Um, I do kinda like Myers in this spot. Vegas could very easily bring in a receiver that could hurt Myers, but we're just gonna we're just gonna continue to click him for now. Alright. Up in 16 picks, what pocket are we going in? 93. Nice for RBs. Oh, yeah. I like this. I like this, boys. This is going too smooth right now. This is going too smooth. We're hitting our element. Let's go. Overburdened by a million. Yeah, man, my exposures really tell how much I like, Amika overburden. 24% versus 1.6. And that's not to say I won't grab burden shares. It just seems like we can get a better price on them later. Playmaker. I was waiting on Myers to pair with Bowers. Did I not cover your team in the last draft? I just remembered you saying you were in that draft room. You picked 10? Let's go. OTS all stacked up. McMillions off the board at 80. Okay. Interesting. Just noticed something. So if the draft board's up, you can't click on this. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, David Montgomery, Ladd, T. Higgs, Chris Olave, Jacoby Myers. I'm just happy I got a Saquon share. So that's 2 out of like 24 now. 1 out of 12. We're back on track. You weren't in the last draft? Okay. I'm just imagining just making stuff up. Josh Downs 82. Tony Pollard's gonna be an interesting one. Where does Tony Pollard land? Where does Tony Pollard land? Bakey Bake, the Earthquakey Quake off the board. Obviously, it's Baker naked. Baking naked. Pairs it with Lamar. Only has 2 receivers through 8 rounds. Doesn't pick for 20 picks. Good luck. Good luck to you, 12 spot. Pollard to Dallas would be flames. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh god. Why does Dallas have to be such a meme, man? Why does Dallas have to be such a meme? They brought Zeke back. Aaron Jones, 86. I like this spot for Aaron Jones. Why was I thinking Pollard's a free agent? It's Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is a free agent in this range. That's not to say they don't do something with Pollard though by the trade deadline. Yeah, who hams, you're right. Pollard's still signed till 2026. Need naked Baker over Mahomes with Worthy. Yeah, dude, the 12 spots just clicking buttons. He's just clicking buttons at this point. Oh me, oh my. Oh, shit. This is an interesting spot here. Yeah, Tracy, if he comes to us at 93, we probably have to click him. We're gonna try to make this work. I don't know how smart this is, but we're gonna try to make this work. We're skipping this range in RB, it kinda feels bad. We're gonna hope we get someone back to us at 117. By hope, I mean pray. By pray, I mean beg. We have a plan, and it could all come crashing down with one of these 4 picks. Who hames? Caleb with Rome, with Njokester. Pacheco off. This is where he puts a sword through my heart. There's no way. There's no way the random click. Whew, God, I saw purple too. I'm like, there's no way this man finds the Herbert click, right? Like, there's no chance. All right. We're done at 2 QBs, boys. We're done at 2 QBs. It pains me to not click one of these running backs right now, but we're just gonna have to hope. We're just gonna have to hope we get someone at RB, and then we're gonna have to catch up a receiver. We're stretching ourselves. And that's why this pick probably should have been a running back. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Nice little Ayuk with Purdy there and Kittle. OTS is cooking right now. Now Jordan Love goes at ADP. Goff and Bo Nix is a nice combo. Goff at 105. I like that. Yeah, so this pick here probably should have been a running back, and then that would have put us in a situation to get Goddard at 117. If Goddard goes before 117, I'll feel a lot better, but definitely an option. Definitely an option. Always fading Debo. Be interesting where Debo ends up this year. Got killed with Love and Kyler that round. Uh-oh. There there goes the correlated pieces. Is that what you had? Marv. Alright, still got T-Law. Might have to reach up for him. Unless you can get him at 130, but QBs, man, in the big board for whatever reason, people the hysteria is crazy. The hysteria is crazy. He says, "Screw it, I'm going running back," and I don't blame you. Ooh, that would be gross. I don't love that spot for Debo. Steelers. Like, it makes sense, like, football move, but fantasy football-wise, I don't think that's awesome for him, that's for sure. Let's go. Let's go. Keep him on the board. Keep him on the board. Whoever took Love, that's how I felt last draft. Ah, there goes one of them. There goes one of them. Don't back to back me. Don't back to back me. My heart can't take it. Oh, I love that. I love that. That really that feels good. That feels good. The way it played out was very ideal. Reason being, we were gonna go running back here for the chance of correlation with Jalen Hurts here with Goddard. Instead, we bring in the rookie, and we get Najee to fall right in the pocket. Right in our pocket. OTS with a 2.251 goes Devin Neal. 1.261's nice. Goes Hollywood, and I think we're just gonna bring in Kirk or Trey Harris. Let me think. Let's bring in Kirk. Let's bring in Kirk. Definitely need a receiver in that spot. You're getting such a nice discount on Kirk too, and you should due to the injury, but should push Dak around the corner. No way I was taking him with 2 QB and no Dallas. Yeah, it is kinda it is tough to backstack Dak unless you're going Jesus, unless you're going Ferguson. After that, you're like Rico and Tolbert? That's Flournoy? I don't know, it's kinda ugly. Better off just going rookies. I like the build so far, though. Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert. I'm usually pushing off my second QB a little later, but we had Ladd, so we're trying to make it work. Barkley, Demont, Najee, Ladd, T. Higgs, Chris Olave, Jacoby Myers, Christian Kirk, Tyler Warren. I think we're cooking right now. I feel like we're cooking. Sports has T-Law sniped from him. Told you, man. I told you. I see the pain. I told you. That's a good reach up, dude. You can grab Pierce late. You have downs. You still have options, dude. You still have options. It does feel good to grab your QB with one of your top 2, top 3 receivers. Trey Harris goes at 131. We can go a couple different ways with these 2 picks. We can go receiver, we can go running back, we can go tight end. We're in a pretty good spot. In a pretty good spot. Who hams? You asking me? What we have up right now is bestballoverlay.com. I don't really like the tools that change the order of the picks. I have my set ranks, and I go by that. Because at the end of the day, there's still people just inputting settings to make the players change in ADP. Honestly, I think that is very helpful when it comes to, like, playoff best ball, because there should be extreme changes in ADP based on what conference your first guy goes in, your QB, all that, obviously. Ingram off at 135. If you guys could only draft 1 for the whole season, Ferguson or Ingram? Ferguson or Ingram? If you could only pick 1 to draft. One Ferg, 1 Ingram, 1 Ingram low conviction. 1 Ingram low conviction. I love that. Fergie, 2 for Fergie. Who's gonna be the tiebreaker, Fergie or Ingram? Let us get the double stack one time for the boys. Ferg. Let's go. Team Ferg. Team Ferg. Kelsey off the board at 140. I have 100% Cedric Tillman with my 2 Justin Herbert teams. Not a big deal. 1 lad team. Go make it 2. And Quentin Johnson, welcome to the team. Let's go. Play ball. Play ball. Ferg off the board at 143. Such a good spot. Such a good spot. Winsport says probably Ferg. I took Ingram for the correlation. Also has BTJ, if I remember correct. I like the white pick there as well. We're going to be going Ollie Gordon. I also like the tight ends in this range. But let's do this. We're bringing our 4th RB. We're heating up. Heating up. Feeling good. Feeling good. Might advance all 150 teams. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I have Ferg ranked ahead of Ingram, I believe, in the CSV. Pick 124, Ingram at 131. I'll get some more shares of Ingram as the offseason goes on, but also just love this range of tight end too. The rookie Colson, Loveland. I just ranked him up a little higher. We're at 145 now. It's just so tough in this range of vets. I don't mind him above Kyle Pitts, but Otton, Freiermuth, it's a little tougher. But this kid could definitely go in round 1. Colson Loveland, do it all type tight end. Sneaky good route runner, sneaky good hands, good blocker. He gets the right landing spot. Like he could fly. He could fly up the draft board. Man, my QB situation's gonna be bad. Yeah, dude, that's it happens. It happens, especially if you're trying to push the QB to like around their ADP. Like, I'll just push him around. Like he's like within 2, 3 picks of my ADP on my next pick, and they're just always gone. They're just always gone. I like White's ADP. Where am I at on White? I'm 11 picks ahead of ADP. I have Ollie Gordon 1 pick behind White, and then I have 4 Dowdle, all those guys behind Ollie. New OC, like, if they just use him on 3rd down and he's the certain RB2 behind Bucky, like, you're getting a lot of value, you're getting a lot of usage with the certainty of the RB2 in the offense if an injury happens to Bucky. Like, that's what you want in this range of 145. Oh, hell yeah. Like, the idea for the Broncos for Payne to have a Jimmy Graham type again. Yeah. They could easily go tight end. If Gentry's there, they can go RB. A few different ways they can move. I like this spot. I would think this guy's going RB here. Nice 20 pick value. He absolutely stole my spoon emoji from me. I was about to drop spoons all over the chat if I got Tracy there, my first share. Let's bring in Kate Otten with the rookie. Cooked. Scoop some value. 10 picks on my man Cade. You gonna disrespect him like that? You gonna disrespect him like that? Crazy. I like the Jalen right click here at 164. I've been a little I've been a little pick blind to him, which just helps having the exposure up there. Now we want the QBs to go off the board. Like, now we don't need QBs. Now you guys can take all the QBs you want this draft. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful pick. Beautiful, guys. Awesome. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing so good. You guys are doing well. Um, Spike week, little sneaky spike week, Alec Pierce. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Braylon Allen off the board, pick 173. Super heavy on Braylon Allen right now. I also have him in my war room draft, which is why this is at 136. I'm still feeling Thielen. Dude, every time I fade him, he just punishes me. So, I mean, last year he got hurt, what, towards the beginning of the season, and then he started cooking on the back end. The year before, he got hurt at the end of the season. He was cooking in the beginning. Yeah, he's fine as a floor piece. If you have a bunch of rookies, I think there's certain situations that you can draft him and it feels pretty good. Pick 174. Green bean, dude. Oh, shit. Where's Bryce Young? He's, like, in the 130, 140 range. Yeah, 142. Javonte off at 177. Javonte rose from the 19th round to now he's going in the 15th in our draft rooms. We we gotta chill. BBOC, tell me what's up. Gold Dust reference is well gold. I'm supposed to be doing the dad jokes. I'm supposed to be doing the dad jokes. Let's go. Hypey on the Going hypey on the rookie receivers. Going hypey on the rookie receivers after a weird ass start. I had done too many double tight end builds before pick 100 last year, and those teams didn't turn out well. Now, it was also a bad year to probably be doing that. Had a And it was, like, no Kelsey too. That's with, like, a full Kelsey fade too, but, like, Laporta missed. There's plenty of tight ends that still missed. We even had a ton of Bowers in there. It was just very interesting. Schultz off the board at 185, Thielen off, AD off, Douglas. I got my eye on 3 guys. That's not one of them. Bry H in the house, tight ends are for suckers. Bry, dude. I can't wait to draft with you again, the fricking what are we doing? We're doing the the eliminator, bro. Were you going 0 tight ends, 1 tight end, whatever the hell you were doing. Those teams were ass, bro. Those teams were I try to tell you. I try to tell you. What a fun contest. I'm probably only doing so last year I did what, 50 weekly winners? I did 101 eliminators. I'm probably wiping out weekly winners beyond just content creation. So maybe get like 20 in max, and then I'm gonna max the eliminator this year. That contest is just too sick. Would have loved digging Giddens to come back to us, but Jimmy Martinez off as well. Dude, my comfort click, like, you guys stole my comfort click with Javonte here. It was just every time so soothing, so comfortable. Do we mix in a Jordan Mason share here? Which is good. Now I'm getting to a different part of the player pool, I guess. My 40% Javonte. I'd love to know. Oh, man. He's he's catching up to even where I have him ranked, and I had him ranked ahead of ADP. Shit, when he was in the 200s, we had him here. Oh, well. The jig is up. Is that a Booker T reference? No, I'm not that cool. 2582. Done at QB. RBs, Barkley, Demont, Najee, Ollie Gore, and Jordan Mason. We could probably use one more RB. Lad, Higgins, Olave, Myers, Kirk, Christian Kirk, Quentin Johnson, Alec Pierce, Jane Higgins, Tyler Warren, and Otton. We're looking at what? One RB, one receiver, one tight end. We're feeling pretty tight in a bow here. Yeah, I can never seem to get to Martinez either. It's also these stream drafts, you really have to just go get your guys. You have to go get your guys. We're sorta lucky that we got decent value on a couple RBs here. First 3 RBs. Small reach up for Ollie Gordon. We get some value on the 2 early receivers as well. Small reach up for these 3 guys. Right on ADP for QJ, right on ADP for Pierce, basically. Same thing. Little reach up for Tyler Warren, a little value on Cade. We scooped some value in the first 5 rounds, like 3 picks here, 2 picks here, 6 picks here, 2 picks, 4 picks. Should be pretty unique between those first 4 or 5 guys. Oh, no, dude. When it's bad, it's bad. When it's bad, it's bad. Uh, yeah, but his 4 who's the he needs 4 fans. In my opinion, like, this group's pretty fugly. I don't I don't love the Isaiah Likely ADP. It's okay to make fun of my team. Oh, it's coming. Davis in the house. So many red shields. We need shield upgrades. What, dude? Come on, man. You are you can make this sort of stuff happen. You can make this sort of stuff happen. The gold badge, the green the green jacket, like Happy Gilmore. Get a green jacket, 1,000,000 drafts. Probably James. Eagles is probably the only one that would hit that. Shout out to James. Ugh. Green jacket, gold jacket, who gives a shit? Lloyd off the board. Overlay gets more upgrades. Yeah, it's just cooking. They're all live now. They're all live on the website, bestballoverlay.com. Gold badge, red badge. Yeah, exactly. You get it. Oh, shit. Davis, we gotta get you back on, man. We gotta get you back on the show. I want so many clicks here. Let's get away from the Elijah Mitchell. Let's go Antonio Gibson. Let's go Antonio Gibson here. Elijah Mitchell. I said Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Moore. Let's go. Let's go. So I've been pitching Avatar stuff all the time, but I'm just a lowly support guy. How come when I always open up support, I never get you, man? We should be good. There's 2 guys I'm worried about that could have a little snipe party on us. We should be good though. Lad T. Higgs, Olave Myers, Kirk, QJ, Alec Pierce, Jaden Higgins. Yes, this will be a fun little 2-6-9-3, I think. This guy's got 4 QBs. I'm probably good with just these 3, but I get it. Some Twitter people have gotten me and not noticed. Wow, the disrespect. The disrespect. Oh my. Oh my. Let's bring in Mason Taylor here. Let's bring in Mason Taylor, maybe get a little sneaky Chargers landing spot. A little sneaky Chargers landing spot. Dude, what a note on Will Disley. Enjoys career with Chargers. Oh, shit. Gotta love that. Dude, that username's familiar too. That username's familiar. Colbert off, Jordan James off. I like the Jordan James click too. Wait, what are we at for Jordan James? 12.7. Higbee feels like a pretty good click. Higbee feels like a pretty good click. Feels like a good advance rate click. You're also hoping that Staffy comes back. He's also 32 years old, so he's starting to get up there. Coming off an injury, it was nice to see him at the end of the season. The usage was nice at the end of the season into the playoffs. The nailer comes off. Keyshawn Boutte. The nailer. Kareem Hunt. Man, this 12 spot's been doing some shit. That is a lot of running backs for starting double RB, man. 8 RBs? Is he just on auto at this point? It'd have to be auto with ranks because he skipped over Woody. Disrespecting Woody like that? Psh, psh. Scoot says 50 plus likes for another draft. We were at 41 when we started this one. if, if we can somehow get to 70, which is 19 away, and I still have like 5 teams to review. If we can get to 70, I'll tell you what it's gonna require. We have 108 people watching on the Twitter machine. We have 108 people watching on the Twitter machine. You're gonna need them to click the link and get over to the YouTube machine. We'll do another draft if we hit 70. That's fair. That's fair. Should be 75. But I like you guys. I like you guys. Right there, we already poked up a couple. Please, someone draft Elijah Moore so I don't have to. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. I like one of these 3 in the spot. You could add Calvin Austin to that mix, but Jalen Polk, I think, is interesting as well. Should get a shot at life again next year. Everyone else kind of seems dusty at this point. Trey Tucker is a good click as well. If it's not broken, I don't know. If it's not broken, it's not broken. I tried. To let the whole room grab him. I tried. Dude, Win Sports wants another shot at it. He's literally logging into 17 accounts right now to slap the like. He needs to redeem himself. I can't wait to see this team. We're 12 likes away. 12 likes away. I have like 5 teams to review. I think it could happen. It should happen very, very easily. Let's give this the old refresh here. Let's give this the old refresh. 25 big boards. Let's do this. We'll control all copy. Efficient. Stay efficient, boys. All right. Who hames in the one spot? Joe Burr, Caleb, Will Howard, Josh Jacobs, Charbonnet, Scatbro, Scappo, White, DJ. Oh, wow. I like it. I think this actually works really, really well. You obviously need Cam to probably be an RB2. He needs to find a spot where he, like, surpasses the RB1 in the offense. But I actually like this as, like, a modified 0 RB, hero RB build around Jacobs. Chase, Wilson, Odunze, JJ, Ricky Pearsall, Whittington, Akine. Ah, man, Akine ran hot with touchdowns, but I'm not banking on that happening again. Last round pick, it's whatever. Njoku, Colson Loveland, the tight ends are fine. I want the receivers to be maybe just a little stronger with the RBs being a little weaker. But, you get sniped on Purdy, which is tough. You had the double just cooking there. Yeah, you went from pick 73 to 169. But Whittington could be good value. Cup moves on if they don't touch at the position, which harder to believe. Could be a good value next year. Either way, should be fine. It's a good team. And the Pounders drafts are a little tougher. So, like, the teams aren't gonna look, like, super overstacked because you have 5, 6 people that are very heavy into the draft, uh, element already in mid-Feb. OTS, Purdy, Prescott, and Geno, nice little triple there. Quinshawn, Isaiah Pacheco, Devin Neal, Jerome Ford, Algier, and Estime. RBs are fine. RBs are fine. Gonna be pretty heavily dependent on Pacheco and what happens in KC, I feel like. Lamb, McLaurin, JSN, Devonta Smith, Ayuk, Yoshi Voss, Williams. I like this kid's tape. Tez Johnson. I'd love to see this kid end up in like Buffalo. Would be such a sick spot. Like a makeshift Cole Beasley. Obviously a little lighter. Yeah, I like the receiver room. Get Yoshi, little 13 picks after. Kittle, Ferguson, AJ Barner. Real fun. Hey, Bindies, what's up, dude? Appreciate the retweet on the Twitter, dude. Really do. Really do. Nice, nice draft by OTS there. We ended up with the 2-6-9-3. Hurst and Herbert, Saquon, Demont, Najee, Ollie Gordon, Jordan Mason, Tony Gibson, Ladd, T. Higgs, Olave Myers, Christian Kirk, Quentin Johnson, Alec Pierce, Jaden Higgins, Elijah Moore, free agent. Please just land somewhere good. Tyler Warren, Kate Otten, and Mason Taylor. Quite a few rookies on this one. Didn't go overboard. If I skipped over you, let me know where you were lurking from. Doc79, Jane Daniels, T-Law, and Tua. There's the guy hogging all the QBs. There he is. Gibbs, Irving, Connor, ETN at 115. Jordan James, let the man cook. Let the man cook. Bucky at 30. Drew, you should have been in this draft, man. You could have got Bucky after ADP. Tyreek, Jordan Addison, Amika, Michael Pittman, Amari Cooper, Jack Beck, Hopkins, Gabe Davis, Diami Brown. Oh, man. A lot of names, a lot of guys. In that case, I would have probably rather this Tua pick be a receiver, but again, you have Tyreek, you have Johnny Smith, you're pretty obligated to bring in Tua there, make it work. Pitts, Ertz, I like the 3 tight ends, correlated with Brown, potentially if he comes back, free agent, and Ertz, I believe he resigns with Washington. Nice looking team. The maybe the T-Law pick, if you know you're gonna try to go I might even just go Tua here at 126 and then call it a day with those 2 QBs. Like, I don't know if I would push it. You did, and it worked. But where I have that double stack, I'm probably just securing that with this pick here, and then probably tapping in at receiver in that spot. But nice draft. Nice draft by the Doc. I know I'm gonna miss someone. Let me know if I miss you. Bindles is hog too. Crazy. Sports winning. 3683. He was sniped all over the place. A-Rich, Staffy, Russell Wilson had to bring in a dusty QB at the end there. Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Jalen Warren, Stevenson. A lot of touches here between these 4. You're hoping CMC touches the ball a lot this year. B-Rob too. Rendo. He handcuffs himself. I probably would have stopped here in RB. Lean in like you're right. CMC's playing, and like this is a shit ton of touches. BTJ, Marvin Harrison, DK, Reed, Josh Downs, Jalen Coker, AD, and Michael Wilson. I'm go with the receivers. I think this could have probably been a receiver, or you could have maybe tapped into QB there at 159. Who was there? I know you just got sniped all over the place, but oh, even yeah, I wouldn't have minded going like Fields there. Get my first or your second QB. Have A Rich and Fields and hope they both don't get benched. Uh, tough, tough one for the kid. Do the 9 spot. 12, 11, 10, 9. Playmaker in the house. Bo Nix, Goff, and Bryce Young absolutely cooked at QB. Nice little 13, 12 picks of value. Full round on Goff. 3683. Kyron, K-Walk, Pollard, Javante. You, sir. You, sir, the one sniping my Javante. Marshawn Lloyd in Amon-Ra, J-Mo, Courtland Sutton, Rashad Bateman, Leggett, Cedric Tillman, Thielen, Demarcus Robinson. Look how pretty. Look how pretty the colors. Look at the correlation with QB1, QB2 in green, QB3 with Bryce Young. Oh my. The colors. The colors. Brock Bowers, Pat Fry, and Sanders didn't need it. The third tight end, I don't think. But guess what? Little correlated pick, 20 pick draft, 20-round draft. How you doing? Looks good. You're strong everywhere else. This is just a really well balanced team. Really well balanced team. Wide receiver, obviously you need some shit to go right. When Bateman's your wide receiver 4, you need some shit to go right. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But that being said, the Sanders pick for me is probably a receiver, or I would just find a receiver pick between your 6th RB, which I don't mind 6 RBs when you go 3 here and then you don't pick one to 177. I don't mind the 6th. So it's probably the 3rd tight end. I get it, it's correlated. I don't mind it either way. I think it's a solid draft. And I think that might be it. Let me know. I don't think I skipped over anyone else. Game God, that's right. Game in the house at 8. Patrick Mahomes at 89, definitely close to where he should be going, behind Bo Nix. I like that spot for Mahomes. It's a good spot, especially if you assume that Rice is coming back. Kelsey wasn't that good for him this year, especially in the red zone. I think he had 4 touchdowns last year. So maybe if Kelsey doesn't come back, a lot of free agents, a lot of good rookies. You never know. Rice, worthy year 2. You could see Mahomes get a slight bump. Pairs it with Love, stops at 2. I'm cool with that. Breece Hall, Trevion Henderson, Tank Bigsby, Corum, Justice Hill, Brashad Smith, Josh Brooks, Puka, Drake London, Tet, Judy, McMillan, Dobbs, Wicks. Nice little double booty. Receivers look good. Kraft, Henry, and Schultz, 3 guys. Looks good. Correlate, a little triple stack for Love. He went Patty Mahomes naked. Patty Mahomes naked. Said, I'm not giving up this 19 picks of value. You guys got to remember, too, though, like Mahomes fell, right? His ADP fell. And then the auto drafters that were drafting the Philly versus KC Super Bowl raised his ADP all the way up into the 60s again. So he's falling again. This isn't like pure value. Like he was trending towards this before those contests rose him up. But yeah, it's really tough once Worthy's gone. Once sure you can bring in Kelsey, but how confident are you that he's playing next year? But nice draft. Nice draft by Game God. I think that might be it. All right, let's see. I don't think we hit it. I don't think we hit 70. I'd be surprised. It was 62. I appreciate everyone coming out, slapping the like. You should go check out bestballoverlay.com. It's $30 a month. It's going to keep you on top of your exposures. It's going to expose any sort of hole that is in your portfolio. It's fully worth it, especially guys when you draft all off season long. Links in the chat. Link is in the description of the video. Promo code all caps pounders 25% off. Brings it from 40 to 30. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Appreciate you guys coming out. Slap the like on the way out. Hit the sub. All the good things. And have a good night, guys. Pounders.